Oh, I just thought I'd do a quick one. Hang on a minute. No, no. Oh, it's twice I've bashed my knees today. Thought I'd do a quick one to say happy summer solstice, people. Because I don't know what I'm doing after. I might be doing things on other people's channels, so I thought I'd come and do this now quickly while I've got time, because I really had good intentions of getting up this morning with the sunrise, summer solstice. And guess what happened? I got up late and had 10 minutes to get ready and get little legs to school. I was like, oh my God, quick, get changed, let's go. Oh my God, mummy slept in, which I don't normally do. And I was like, oh, well, funnily enough, this morning it was a bit, but the sun's creeping through, so I have been out in the garden. I thought I'll just go out, even if it's half an hour grounding. And what I mean by grounding is I went out, sat with my back against the fence because my garden's been dug up and it's a bit of a mess. Took my shoes off, bare feet to the damp grass. Hang on, if there's anyone there, say hi because I can't see anything at the minute. In the grass and my hands, and I was just sort of sat there, pumping some intentions out, which I don't need to tell you what I was putting out, but I was visualising stuff. Hi, Divinity 5, around my area, trying to pump some positive vibes out there. I wrote a few things in one of my books, that's why I journal, which I'll be talking about when I make one of my journals to show you what I'm going to do in my next one. I need to work myself today. Hi, Astral Thief. Hi, One Hotman. Hi, happy summer solstice. Yeah, because it's summer solstice, so you've got to pump that energy out. And it feels very high vibrating. No, it's because I've just been in the garden. I've put my shorts on because I was like, I've got to get the sunshine on me, even if it's only a bit of sunshine here in the UK. But it's creeping through the clouds. So I did that. And I was just trying to pump some positivity out. Wrote a load of stuff that was just flowing to me. Also, I keep getting the name Tima. It's come in my head again. I've wrote it down in one of my books somewhere where I can't find it at the minute because I don't know where I've put it. One of my journals, if a name pops in, I'll write it down. It's Tima. It's coming again today when I was watching Higher Self channel talking about Lemuria. What was it? Lemurian. Higher self crystal healing with the Lemurians, with the Lemurians, but they were talking about a Lemurian crystal, which I have treated myself and put in my shopping basket for when I get paid a new necklace, because this one is opal. I haven't had I've got crystals. I've got quite a few crystals, but I haven't got I'm feeling like I need a piece of crystal, so I've ordered the name and it's very beautiful. I haven't ordered it yet, but I will do. Yeah, perhaps today the sun will peek out. Yes, as long as it peeks out, just go and get in it. Because it seemed to open up when I was sat there. I was like, oh yeah, it's really hot actually. A stone called, and I read what it was for and all that. It was really good. So I thought I'm going to treat myself to a new crystal pendant because I haven't had one for ages. I haven't had new crystals for ages. And I sat out and give some messages to Gaia and all that. So, I thought I'd treat myself. I'm not always getting new clothes or anything like that. So I thought I'm going to treat myself to a crystal because crystals do hold energy. And I'm going to tell you something about what Trump said the other day, which makes me think, is this connecting any dots? Moon gazing. Oh yeah, moon gazing as well. You've got the sun in the day and the moon at night. They both hold energies. So if you miss the sun, get to the moon. Just let me see if I can find opposites, aren't they? But they're both energies. Day and night. Right. What am I looking for? Right, there it is. I am looking at. See if I can find it. It is called. Is it Kyanite? Kyanite pendant. It looks like this. Oh, you can't see the colour, but it looks very bluishy, I don't know. I was like, So, just let me. Yeah, I think that's how it's said. So, sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted by that. Hang on a minute. So I've ordered that, and I can't wait for that to come. And I think it looked quite nice. Hi, Hayley Sparkle Stitch and Stitch. I always want to say something else on the end of that. It doesn't sound nice. It just I think I've said it before. How are you? So Shungite, I've got Shungite on. Doo-doo-doo. This is Shungite. I forgot that this was around my neck actually. I've started wearing it. It's normally near my bed. It has. I've got my craft events, but ooh, I haven't done any craft events. I'm just rubbish like that, but I've got to get me, thing into gear, which I am doing, and I'm going back to college as well. It's got a tree of life on it, if you can see it. And it was quite big because I thought it was going to be smaller, but I've got my shungite on. I forgot that that was hanging around my neck. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. I think it was off eBay. So it's happy summer solstice. Do a bit of grounding. Good morning, Dolly. Hope everyone's well. Hi, James. So we've got Hayley, Chris, Astral Thief, One Hot Mint, Divinity 5, and James, and whoever else is there. So just on the Trump train a minute. I know some of you are not into it all, but it was just something he said. One, Shungite, that's the one I meant to look at. When I mentioned a few weeks ago, I got something in my head like black. Did I say organite? I meant to say onyx. There's black onyx. Onyx. Hi. I'll say Emmett because I don't know how to say that bit at the beginning. But if anyone's seen in the news, the news, the fake news, that Iran's trying to start a war and Trump's going to war with Iran, and there was a drone that got fired at because no, it was a fake drone. There was another drone above it, very high up, so it wasn't seen. So we're collecting information on not the Iranians, because it ain't the Iranians. It's the C, starts with C and ends in L. That's all I'm gonna say. But like Trump has been saying, they've been trying to ask him, these reporters, well, what about Iran? And he's gone, you'll see, because we will see. But the thing that links in with what I'm saying now, hi Gunnar, is he's always saying, and he said it about when he came to the UK, crystal water and crystal air, as in crystal clear water and crystal clear air. Doesn't mean we've got it all in yet, but what I'm saying is, I've just been watching the Higher Self channel, which I love to watch. Oh yeah, feeling crystals can hold consciousness. Yes, they do hold consciousness. Thank you. I'll have a look at after. They do hold consciousness of everything that was before. They hold consciousness, and it's an information. So when you think of Superman, when he had the what was it? The crystal that he threw, where he lived in. I can't remember Krypton. I'm gonna say Krypton factor then. Where he lived, and he put the crystal in the slot, and his dad appeared, didn't he? He was supposed to be dead, but he appeared in this like crystal information, telling him about who he was. Anyone clicking on like who we are? Yeah, because crystals hold information, and you can receive this information from your crystals. But what I'm saying is, Trump saying about crystal water and crystal air, and I've just been watching Higher Self channel on a new one that's just gone out, Crystal Healing, because crystals do heal. And a woman was saying in it, oh yeah, it's like when I went to this place somewhere in America, I don't know where it is, where a lot of the water runs through crystals, so it's very clear, it's very healing. Kryptonite, yeah, kryptonite, that's it, kryptonite, yeah, kryptonite. So if our water was running through past crystals, it'd be very healing, wouldn't it? And she said when she had this shower, can you imagine? She was like, whoa, the energy of like, so that makes me think of like, we're going on about healing properties and healing new technologies. Yeah. But if we were drinking crystal water, which is that's what I believe water is anyway. It's a crystal fluid, but maybe zumped up by what it's running through. Because the stuff it's running through of our taps isn't very good, and no wonder they put poisonous fluoride, dumbing down fluoride in our water. Just saying, get on the distilled people. So that just made me think, to the people who don't know how Trump talks, he talks in code for those of us that do know and can read what he's saying because of the cue that I followed. Not that you have to, but he wouldn't be shouting that out for no reason. Oh, Q, where we go, one we go all. Thank you, UK White Hats. Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, Debbie, where we go, one we go all. It's amazing. I don't know how many people are awake or not awake to Q. And it's 17 again, see? 17. Oh, it's gone up to 18. It's JFK Jr. Happy native. So, yeah. And I was also thinking as well, what's about July the 4th? I mean, we know about July the 4th, but Independence Day. That is America's proper independence away from controllers of the UK, because the UK is one of the biggest controllers, of many other places like Canada and all that stuff. So that will be truly your independence, but also worldwide, I see as well, because we've been controlled off a lot of those people. I've started putting crystals in my distill. Yeah, you can do that. You can get special things with crystals in. You can do it yourself. That's really good. My birthday's the 5th of July. Ooh, the day after, Hayley. It's the first day of summer. Yeah, and I don't know if anyone can feel the energy. I can. It's very happy. That's how I feel today. I just feel very... And this was on my bedroom because my crystals move around the house. They were on a thing here. As Hayley will know, I've had many little... Some people have called them altars. It's just where I put my stuff. Here, over there, in my craft room. They've all gone upstairs. This one was winking at me today because I don't know if you can see the lights. It was like, hey, you need to come and pick me up and stick me in the sunlight. You've got to be careful with some crystals. Some crystals can go in water and some not very good. So you have to be careful. It was like wink, wink like this on the side. And I was like, okay, I'll get you. The one that I have always around, this sounds bonkers, that I put under my charger that goes a bit dicky when I'm charging this tablet up is rose quartz. It seems to charge it up faster. And this is one of my favourites. I like the smooth ones, but I also like the rough ones because they're sort of more natural. They've not been polished. So yeah, and I remember me and my sister once went to a crystal shop and let them pick you, feel. But we were like, oh, can you feel the energy off that? And I think it was a green stone, and it was what's the one they say that came from space or something? I can't remember. It's green, dark green. I only have one quartz stone, but use it to imprint. Well, even if you have quartz crystal, it does everything. Even rocks wink at Dolly. They do. I'll go and get it now. Even if you've just got a quartz, I've got a conductor. And I've also got a little wand, which I've just put in the sun. So quartz crystal does everything. This reminds me of kryptonite. Was it kryptonite or whatever? He chucked his little... and it went in the ground and made the where he lived, and then he plopped it in the thing and all the info came out. So yes, it is all there in films. And I was just thinking about going off on a tangent now. I was just thinking of Harry Potter today because I am into all my magical so-called fantasy films, because I thought, oh yeah, Harry Potter. Now, I can't remember, but does Harry Potter have a guy in it called Draco Malfoy or whatever his name is? Oh, I forgot to mention I also have quartz singing bowl. Oh my God, I'd so love I'd have to save up for a quartz singing bowl or just a crystal bowl because, oh my God. Whew, they look gorgeous. Imagine pumping that tone out. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Need one of them in my life. So that's the thing I'll have to look at. I have to pump it out there. But was there a guy in it called Draco Malfoy or something like that? Anybody remember? Or has anybody seen it? Can anybody remember? Hayley, you've got to be a Harry Potter person or your kids. Yes, 432 Hertz, yes, because not the one that they're playing it in, which I really can't remember, because if I listen to anything on here, it is in 432. As we know, they pump out really crap tones, frequencies, whatever, hertz to affect us. So, can anyone remember? Draco Malfoy, I'm going to go on my phone. Draco Malfoy, was it? Or something like that. I can't remember. Probably saying it wrong, but The Renaissance, it creates value. Yeah. It's all about waking in our DNA. We have all this stuff in our DNA. Draco, was it Draco? Am I just making this up? Draco Malfoy. Yeah, it was. Now, I'm thinking, I've just got it up on the phone. So there was Draco Malfoy, if anyone's not seen it. And he was the baddie in it. Now, why is he called Draco? I'm like, reptilian. They call them the Draconians. I was like, that's interesting. Not that they all have to be bad because you can choose to come to divine or not, but also in the Harry Potter films, yeah, Draconian, exactly. This just popped in my head today. I was like, I'm not seen it for ages. Harry Potter, Draconian, Draco Malfoy. Ah, they're just putting that in that bit. Yeah, reptilian. But like they said, there's many humans that are good and humans that are bad. It's what your intentions are. I wouldn't say if they are about that they're all bad, but there you go. So what else is in Harry Potter? I need to go and see Harry Potter again. I've not seen it for ages. Is it on Netflix or not? Harry Potter, they have the Dementors. I think I've talked about this before. What are the Dementors? They're like black horrible things that fly around like demons. Yeah, tormentors. They're the people that torment you. They're and the spirit here as well, but also the spirit side that you can't see. These energies that are tormenting you. Negative energy. Yeah, but they do all have to go because once our realm is on a high vibrating frequency, that's how I see it. They can't survive in a high loving frequency. It just doesn't work because they feed off negativity. That's why sometimes you'll get people who are quite negative, and maybe they've got like that energy attached to them, which is like draconian or reptilian or whatever, and they thrive off like negative bullying, attention seeking, but in a bad way. That's how I see it. That's all they know. They have no empathy. It's all self, blah, 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 blah. Now we see them yeah, and you do start to see when you realise how energies work and how people zap your energy or all that sort of stuff, you can see. But that just popped in my head today, seeing as it's all energies, and I just thought Harry Potter, Draco, Malfoy, Draconian, and then you've got the Dementors, I think it's called. You know, they were the baddies in it, let's put that word out there, it's a label, but it was like, you're very sparkly under your collarbones. Am I? Oh, yeah. Well, I've just been trying to sit out in the sun because I've been looking. Because yesterday, this is me walking down the street. I'm like on the bus yesterday, sticking my arm in the sun and looking, going, oh, yeah, people must be thinking, what's she doing? I'm looking for my twinkles. I've got my shorts on to see if it was on my legs. But yeah, I don't know if it's showing here actually, if I got a light on, because it is starting to come across here. Has anyone noticed? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. Let me see. It's a bit bright actually. I can never. What about let me stick a light on. I just go around looking like, oh, let me see if this works. This probably won't work. Where is it? Is it this one? Da, 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 da. People who won't know will be like, what is she doing? It's not very good lighting. Let's see. I can see it, but it's very hard. See? Hang on. You can see it a bit. I can't capture it properly. Never can capture it properly. Not that it matters to anybody else. Well, I mean, it does, but, I'm not having to prove anything. Just look at your own. But, wow, go girl, it's coming on. Yeah, it does. See, I can see it right here, right now, but I do believe it's a frequency thing, and it's starting to come across here. And the woman I watched called Witchy Vibes now off Higher Self, she said it's coming across here. I spend a lot of time looking. I'm like, yeah. I've noticed as well, I'll tell you what is good. If anyone's listening, you know what I'm talking about. Just let me check. Yeah, it's coming on. Let me get a body brush and get that dead skin off, and then you'll see. I did it the other day. I was like, aha. So just let me see. I know some people think it's batshit crazy, but don't know if you're going to be able to see. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Might have zoomed in a bit too much. Still a bit too much. It's not very good. See if I can get any on my arm. I don't know. What's this? I didn't realise I've got like a... What's this? I can move it up, but I don't know how to do it properly. No, I can't do it. Not trying to look that way. But anyway, you know what I mean. If you get a body brush, that, and you go up to your heart, by the way, you brush up to your heart, your body, you brush up to your heart. I've realised it's a bit shinier because you're getting all that dead skin cells off you. So anyway, I can see it. So I'm saying it's coming across here a lot more, and it's coming up here. Don't know if it is with anyone else, but that's what's going on my side. And awake. A funny chick. Why? What do you mean? So, like I said, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you won't know. If you do, you do. Some of us on this channel do know what I'm talking about, even if you think it's batshit crazy. That's okay. What else was there? Oh yeah, because they say, where your focus is your reality, and this, that, and the other. And some stuff. I'd just like to say, re-say that, even though I talk about Q and I talk about Trump, okay. Some people think that, well, it's all politics, it's all this, that, and the other. It's like, it's not, because I don't concentrate on that bit of it. I concentrate on the other bit. Like when I listen to Trump, I'm listening to crystal air and crystal water. I'm looking at the things behind the veil, and it brings me to lots of happiness and joy and truth, even though there's quite a lot of crap that you'll find out about. But it is called the truth will set you free, and that's why that saying is said, the truth will set you free, even though you come across hard things. Yes, brushing is so healthy. You're sloughing off all your dead skin cells. I'm not saying I do it all the time. I've just got back into it, but I realised by doing that, twinkles are coming out more. So get your body brushes in, people, but brush towards the heart. So you're brushing up. You're not brushing down. You're brushing up. Yes, we are winning, as in it is a spiritual war. And the other day I was watching something. I'll have to find it, and it was to do with Bill Cooper talking to people about JFK Jr. and they were saying, I did say this the other day, well, what's the difference? He said he wasn't one of them. He wasn't one of them. Do you want to know what it's all about? And the people were like, it's all about the church versus Freemasonry. So yes, it is a spiritual war, because those two sides, and I'm not talking about these fake priests and things that have got into churches to bring it down, and we know what goes on there. But the old way, you don't even need to you don't need to be religious to believe in God. I believe in God. I'm not religious, but I call it source. Many people call it different things. But what it is the battle between no creator and a creator. And that's why a lot of the globalists, Don't believe in it. And the stuff they pump out about we just came out of nowhere, you know, we were apes, we were this, that and the other. And what is it? Was it Darwin's theory and all that? Was it Darwin's theory? It's a theory. Message is in the name. It's a theory. It wasn't proven. Just saying. So that's sort of saying we just came out of the Big Bang, this, that, and the other. That means we didn't come from a creator. So yes, it is a spiritual war. Because if it's the lodge, the Masonic lodge, yeah, versus the church, versus I'll say the creator, then it is a spiritual war, as in that's what's going on, as that's why Q says put your armour of God on, and Trump is preyed on every day in the White House. People think that's batshit crazy, but beyond the veil of these energies and internet and all that stuff that's going on, that is the old, how would you put it, time of all time is the battle between good and evil, literally. Well, you know, we put labels on things, but literally, that's what it is. You're either coming from a good intention or a bad intention. Yeah, walking in blind faith. You can be religious, but there's a lot of churches out there, not saying all of them, that are bullshit. And you know what's going on with kids and stuff? Because they got in there, because then the people who are sitting there believing it is well, going for the right reasons, let's say, are getting a bit misled and don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That's bad energy when you don't know. Yeah, the yin and the yang, exactly. So I'm not slagging off churches. I'm saying there's people that have got in there, the Vatican, the Pope, who's in there right now. They've got in there pretending to be something they're not. They are not for God, because if you listen to him on YouTube, he said, what's the Lord's Prayer? I can't remember, thou in heaven will be done on earth that is in heaven. He didn't say that. He missed it out. He said hell or something. So, yeah. And at the top of it all, on the Q map, is the Vatican. So just saying, when they know something's good, they'll get in there, like they do on every level, as we know. And the people who are going think that they're going for good intentions, which that's not their fault if they don't know. You don't know because we've been hoodwinked. So that's what I'm saying. But you don't need to go to church to know thyself. You don't need to go to church to know the source. Sit with yourself and you'll you know, get out in nature like I was today. But that's not slagging people off who want to go to church, because I do see the other side of church, as in if people are lonely, they go to church for community, because there's people there that are on the same thing. Just like you could say this is a church. That's when people go on YouTube, oh, it's a cult. It's because we're all vibing off the same thing. So I don't think there's a bad thing in it. It boils down to basically what is really going on there and what messages are they bringing in intentions. Hi, King. So, yeah, he is an evil git that's in at the minute. Low vibrating, whatever that thing is. So I'm going to pull some cards out today, seeing as it is the summer solstice. Because to me, what it's about is bringing back the spiritual back to us. Because like I said, we were all spiritual. We were all born spiritual. It got taken away and divided. So it's not when people go, I'm spiritual now. You always were. Spirit, you all. You're all spiritual. Spirit, you all. You were all spiritual. So I'm going to do one off each deck, and then I'll do the chrysalis tarot, because I do think that's us in a chrysalis, and now we're emerging like a butterfly when you wake up and realise, you know, what it's all about. So let's go with, we'll go with Nature's Whispers. Hi, then Whispers of Love. Yay, the longest day. And then we'll have The Universe Has Your Back. And then we'll have a colour. And then we'll have that. I'll do this today, seeing as, you know. Oh, let's see. Let's turn these over. I got the other day. I don't know. If I was a bad guy, I would teach the leaders of these churches how to believe in God, and they have just done that. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Dave. Yeah. And like I said, it's like I said about my channel and stuff, all I've ever wanted to do is pump positivity out. No matter what I'm talking about, it shouldn't matter. It should be how you feel. It's all about how you feel. How's the weather in London? Wouldn't know, I'm not from London. I don't know. It's cloudy today, it's breaking through. I've been in the sunshine before, it was hot when the sun was out, but I had to get that bit of sunshine because it's like, it's summer solstice, I've got to ground and get my feet in the ground. And I tell you what I did do as well, I imagined my toes were growing like roots in the ground, and I was trying to pump out positivity to my area right now, trying to like imagine the areas that I know, so my roots, my feet were going out and spreading the vibe, because your imagination is everything. People call it, what do you want to say, magic. You've got to visualize it. It's fun as well. So I was doing that with the green energy, so I did a bit of that before. It was nice. Oh, and I've got my crystal earrings in. I've just realised I've got my little fairies in that I made. These handmade, and this little crystals are moonstone. I like moonstone. There is only one being, and this being is all life. Yep. It is a game of hide and seek that we play with ourselves. Yes, it is, James. It's cloudy. It is. It's all about remembering who we are. But they've tried to distract us, so we don't, we get distracted. We get distracted by shiny things, and then we don't go on the track of, oh, you just reminded me, James, of when I say Q says, research and question everything. Nature of the truth seeker, question everything by virtue of question, as in quest on. This is how I write loads of things down in my, I just scribble stuff down. Quest on. You're on a quest. Question. You ask a lot of questions because you're on a quest. Underneath, I just wrote that because I wrote that ages ago today, was a quest you are on when you begin to ask questions and not rely on the news as a given, as a given truth what they put out. Boris Johnson, not really interested, I look and I think, well, yeah, whatever. Even if he gets in, he'll be doing as he's told anyway, but something will happen, because something's going to happen. I don't really look too much of that. I'm just like, I saw a bit around today on Boris and the other guy, and I was like, oh well, just let them play on with how they're playing it out, because they're playing their thing out, doesn't mean it's what's really going on. So I sort of don't look at that stuff, but yeah. Had us in the dark till the internet got invented. Now the censoring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had us in the dark till they invented the internet, because we're all talking. But now they're censoring like mad. They've been censoring the Awake Club with the cancer thing. They took that down. Higher Self even's been censored. Even like some spiritual things that you would think, why are they censoring people like that? Because they're talking about truth. YouTube are turning around saying, oh, it's because it's uneducational. Who said it was meant to be educational? That you put what you want on YouTube. But that's what they said to Higher Self, and these other places I'm watching, they're all going, I don't understand why they're saying we're taking this video down because it's uneducational. They're just making any excuse, a pile of codswallop, to take it down because it'll have some sort of truth in it or something, or it's obviously getting people in a higher frequency. So we all know what's going on. But don't they say the summer solstice and an eclipse, days of darkness? Just saying. Hi Dolly, happy summer solstice, send me some good vibes please. Yay, we are souls. Ping. I've got this today. That'll send you some good vibes. Look at it winking. Look at that. It's all within. The last thrashes of the almost extinct order. Exactly. They're thrashing about because there's not a lot of them, but they had the minions. So I can't remember what it is. I think it's selling it. I can't remember. They're just thrashing about because that's what they're going to do. They're not going to just lay down and go, okay, we give up. No, they're not. You got the Mexin trials. I probably said that wrong. There's loads of stuff going on that mainstream media are not reporting on. But like we said, Trump said, they've asked about Iran, he went, you'll see. These people are stupid, as Q would say. Well, we go on, we go on. Sorry, I'm just, right, let me concentrate. This is not jumping out at the minute. Because I've got to go. They censor Fifth World Channel heavily. She got on the ball with what's going on. Yeah, exactly. So we all know when you're getting channels like that and us and other people that are talking about like why they're threatened by it. That's what you've got to think. Why they're threatened about it. Oh, they'll put all the other shite out, won't they, about transgender kids and this, that and the other, sexualise this and sexualise that, and all the silly little celebrities out there, don't they, with hardly no clothes on. Yeah, we'll stick that everywhere. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't believe it. Well, I do believe it. That's one I got the other day. We've got pause, number 4. Because we do have to pause a bit. A lot of energy's coming in. Elemental, just saying about grounding yourself, little elemental there. But it was this one, again, 18. Who's 18? Who's this? Little butterfly. We had this the other day. New experiences and possibilities. I see it as Sophia, Camelot in the background, maybe some would say the golden age. Green, we've had this before, we had it the other day. I see this is very new, bringing your manifestation into fruitation, new growth, we're all growing. No, this is a deck. Yeah, he was. We had this the other day, 18 also. 8 and 1 is 9, the God number, and also 18 is in the Q realm, JFK Jr. Just saying. We got it the other day, it popped out again, so didn't really need to ask the cards about that one. Let's do Whispers of Love, seeing as everything is about coming back to love. Like I said, a lot of the stuff we look at is a lot of people's different perceptions, so it depends if you're on a negative sort of frequency or a positive one. Oh, it's just jumped out. It's gone across the floor now. What's this say? See, honesty is essential. I think we had this the other day, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure we did. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Yeah, I still get a bit angry, but, trying to work on it. But that thing of, to be a loving person is important. We have to speak truthfully. If you're not speaking in the truth, you're not a loving person. A lot of people out here, on here and everywhere else, they called so-called conspiracy theories or truthers, because they like to say it's all a joke, are trying to speak the truth, their truth. So thank you, it's just put up. And there's the male and female divine. We've got the moon. Ooh, fireworks, that on the 4th of July. The red rose, some people see that as bad, but I do see someone was saying flower of life patterns turning into a rose. Rose is supposed to be the highest frequency of love. No wonder he's giving it to the woman, obviously. But yeah, and that's 38. So that's a good card. I'm sure I got that one the other day. And then I've got the universe has your back. They won't hear nor see you until... They won't hear nor see until ready till still sleep. What? They won't hear nor see until ready still asleep. Oh, this one. I love this one. It's so cute. Let's see what the universe has to say. Oh, I'm missing a few cards there. Need to see the cards. You get angry because you're awake and get frustrated there asleep. Yeah, I do. Middle of the night here. Happy solstice. Hi, sweet sea. I know, different times, but yeah, feels good though. Whether they're trying to cover the skies up or not, the sun. I'm just saying, sweet sea, before I don't know if you heard about body brushing, twinkles come out more. Brexit, Nigel Farage. Oof, I love Nigel. Nigel. Trump's mate. Just saying. Go Farage. Oh, one's fell out. Oh, this is just my fearless freedom lights up the world. Just been talking about the sun and just been talking about fearless, because you're either in love or fear. It doesn't matter if you get angry, you're either in love or fear, you know? And we've got to light up in the truth. They don't like it. They're seeing people worldwide light up with the truth. They're talking about stuff, even if it's not everyone's on the same level, talking about the same things, but they're getting there. Once you're on one thing, as you know, you go down a rabbit hole. And then you find another one, you find another one. But the only thing is with that is you can go down them rabbit holes. People go, you're just going down all the rabbit holes. As long as you come out of them, because there's many, as long as you resurface, that's fine. You can get stuck in there. You can stay around there for a little bit. You've got to come back up. So, yeah, the universe is saying, my fearless freedom lights up the world. So there you go. I think that was a lovely message. Where's that one from? So, if you guys didn't see it, Space Shot 76 was on fire last night. I'll have a look. I've not looked at Space Shot 76 for ages, but there's just so much going on. You know, all the different dimensions. We should be calling ETs. We should be calling them the EDs, aren't they? Interdimensionals. Let's do a colour. Let's do the secret language of colour cards. Let's see what colour we get today. It'd be funny if it was yellow, but we'll see. Watch the new Neo Glimmer. Neo Glimmer. Oh! Oh my God, please. Oh! I love this because it was my nana's favourite colour, and even though it's saying it's a colour, it looks like another colour that we all love. And funny enough, it's Nigel Farage's colour, and the Queen was wearing it when Trump came over. So just, are you ready? Tiffany blue, but it's turquoise, but it looks like Tiffany blue. So it says, awaken your empathy. So, do you ever thought why the Queen was wearing Tiffany blue? And maybe why Farage has got his colours are Tiffany blue. Just saying. I don't think it's a coincidence. So, and that's why ages ago I got this stone, turquoise, because I thought of my nana. She loved turquoise because she had white hair and it looked gorgeous on her. So, turquoise. So, yay. Could be connecting to some other energy there, couldn't it? Tiffany blue colour. I don't know who that associates with at all. Couldn't really think. Bluetiful. It is bluetiful. That's really funny. It's bluetiful. Oh, we just love that bluetiful colour, don't we? It's just sort of entwines with somebody's energy of, I just don't know who. We'll see about that anyway. Right, last cards are the Chrysalis deck. So, you know what I'm saying if you know what I'm saying. If you don't, it doesn't matter. We're not talking cryptic for the ones who know. And if you don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't know if you heard before, Sweet Sea, I was talking about Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy, Draconian. The Dementors, they're the ones that, like to torment us, don't they? Energy sucking vampires. Because that's what they literally did, I think, didn't they? In the film. 17, 18. Do they have a Harry Potter scar now? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought today. Sweet pea, call him Sweet Pea now. That's what popped into bed today. I thought, Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy, Draconian, you know, Dementors. Funny you should say that, actually. When I was younger, I don't even know where it is. I hit my head and got a scar here in my eyebrow, but you can't see it. Oh. Oh, I need to tell you about a dream before I go. I need to tell you about a dream I had. I didn't tell you. So, oh, one just jumped out. The Three of Scrolls, but it's purple. Hold on. Da-da-da. Oh, this is I've not looked at this one before. So, the Three of Scrolls, rejection, which is funny because this is for everyone. The Three of Scrolls is about the pain of letting go. This is what we're doing. Fox, I love. Yeah, this is what we're doing. We're letting past cycles go, and it's really hard. That's why people are having problems with it. About the pain of letting go. Our sorrowful fox sheds purple teardrops of emancipation and freedom. Newfound freedom is often accompanied by painful feelings such as rejection. It is, because you find all this stuff out, it's painful, but it does set you free. I just said this at the beginning of this chat. Betrayal or broken promises. Times of difficulty and sadness are like violent emotional thunderstorms. Yeah, they are. There's a storm coming. Once they pass, the rainbows appear. The Three of Scrolls asks you to visualise a rainbow's violet band of light, which I was talking about visualisation at the beginning of this chat. The colour vibration connects you to the other world's unseen purposes. This is what I talk about all the time. We're looking beyond the veil that people can't see because they can't see something or whatever, it isn't there. For a time, such purposes may remain concealed. Yeah. Like the wily fox, but they are there nevertheless. So be patient and stay positive. Boom, boom. So, it's all there when you tap into it. So I love that. That was good. The purple little foxy. That's why they say people through trauma and pain. Like I say, you go down the rabbit holes, you'll find a lot down there, and you'll be in pain, and you will cry those foxy tears. And you'll be like, oh my God, but the truth will set you free. I said this at the beginning. You have to go through shit to know shit. If you just go around with your eyes closed all the time and you're not realising what's going on, how are you supposed to grow in your growth? You can't grow. If you think everything flatlines out that all the time, it doesn't. It goes like this, like the Schumann resonance, like the energies above, as above, so below. We have to, I've said this before, 17 in the house still. So, just like I said, if this resonates with anyone, I keep getting the name Tiamat. I don't know how you spell it. I've just put Tiamat. I got it a bit ago. It came in my head again today. Tiamat. The two dreams I had the other week or so ago, I had a dream. There was a mothership outside my bedroom. All I keep seeing is 174 over. Mine's 7. I did think Tiamat, but I got Tiamat. Maybe it was Tiamat, but I can't remember what Tiamat was. Was Tiamat a planet or something? I can't remember. I thought it did sound like Tiamat, and I know I've heard that before. But it sounded like Tiamat. Maybe it was Matt. Hi, good morning. So, the dream I had was there was a mothership. I looked out the window. I think I spoke about this when there was a mothership. And I was like, oh my God, look at that. It's massive. Like Independence Day. Oh my God. And then it disappeared in the clouds because it was cloaked. And I was like, a deity. I was like, But the one I had the other day, which I don't think I've shared yet, was, yeah, and a lot of people, took me going through death to appreciate life and beyond both into love. Exactly. It was like, right, say there was an elite, a baddie, whatever you want to call them, was asking these people, and it's like I could see, because I was behind this bad person or entity or something, I was behind them, looking at them, what they were looking at. So Earth, Tiamat, dimensional names forgot. Well, funnily enough, maybe that's what it is, because I got it in my head after grounding today, sat in the ground with this crystal, and I said I was putting my feet on the ground and I was imagining my toes were turning into roots and going down to the ground and pumping out positivity. So, maybe that's what it is. Thank you, sweetie. So, there you go. Validation then. So, I just asked before, I said, I don't know. Happy solstice, happy solstice. So, maybe that's it, because I was plugging into the energies. So, yes, you were bringing in energy to the time. Like, yeah, so that's what I like doing. So, that's what I tried today, imagining, visualising my feet were turning into roots. Do you remember the picture I did in my book? Oh, is this one? Was it this one? Yeah, this one. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. No, not this one. Oh, where is it? I'm going to grab it. This one. This is why I have the books, folks, and just drawing. Remember? Like that, but in the earth. My toes were going really long in the earth. As above, so below. This is a drawing. From whenever I did that. So, yeah, the other dream I had is I was behind this person, as if I was floating behind him, and there was all these people in, like, it looked like fancy dress. They could have been wizardy or witchy or whatever, but they had, you know, like the masks in, we know about the masks, but I'm not talking about that side of those people, but, you know, like the labyrinth, where they have the ballroom scene, and they've all got the masks on with big noses, and we know that there's a society out there that do all that, but what I'm trying to say was, this person, entity from the dark side, let's say, was asking them questions or wanted information. And also these people do, not everyone had a mask on, but some of them did that didn't want to play the game anymore. They didn't, and the feeling I was getting is they didn't realise that they had been cheated or had their information took. They thought they were doing things. They didn't realise that the information was going out for bad. Like, they were being used. That's the feeling I got. And when I looked, they all went like this. When this thing was asking, wanted to ask more information, wanted to gather this information, they all went like this. And all that came to me was they were covering their pineal gland, as if to say, we're not playing this game anymore. You are not seeing what we see or gathering the information that we have anymore. No. And that's all I remember. But the feeling I got was these people had just realised that they had been used. I think there was some there that, we know. But a lot of them were like, do you know what? We didn't realise we'd been used, so we're not playing this game anymore. And they all put their hands up to the pineal gland and did this. So this person, thing, whatever, could not read them anymore, could not receive this information they needed to obviously use against us. So, Tiamat? So just saying, that was another dream I had the other day. And also, I always think about now when I was younger, when I was about 4 or 5 or something, it was a recurring dream, I'm just chucking it out there, of me stood in a circle, and what I believe to be, of what I can remember, these things stood round the circle, not all the way around, I think it was in a semicircle. It was a circle but a semicircle, and I was just like looking at them and they were looking at me. I don't know what they were doing, they weren't hurting me or anything like that, but I just remember they were like aliens or something. They were, I don't know if they were actually E.T., a load of E.T.s, as in E.T. the film, because I do believe when things come in, to not scare you as a child or an adult, they'll come in looking like something, because they're just energy, but they'll come in looking like something, and I think it was 7 E.T.s or so many E.T.s, but they all look like E.T. because I love the film E.T., but it was a recurring dream that I had, so now I'm like, Oh, and it was down south when we used to live down there. And also, like my mum said, I said, oh, I've never been to Stonehenge. And she went, well, you have. And I was like, I haven't. And she went, you have. When I was pregnant, I went. So you were a little baby or fetus or whatever I was at the time. So I was like, oh, so that's interesting. But just saying, when you start thinking about things, it's like, I don't know. So, but that was the dream I had about the people with the masks on. And this was the beginning of the week, I think, it might have been Monday. And they put their hands up to their head as if to say, we ain't playing this game anymore. And then obviously the other thing was like, oh my God, oh, we can't get this information anymore. Your subconsciousness is merging with the conscious. You are in your own power. Astrals is where we manifest. Yeah. Then it eventually shows up here in the astral you are. Yeah, because I've always said, trying to, remember my dreams. That's why I have to take a book when I remember to take my book to bed so I can write it down so I don't forget. Dolly, can I mix you singing in a... I can't sing an Ash Schmidt track. I've always said that when you manifest, dream state or whatever, visualizing, meditating, it comes into the physical. And this is why I've always said right from the beginning, it is, if you want to call it spiritual, merging with the physical. I don't ever believe it's happened before, or it's what we were before, but they split it. So it works here. And this year's very high for manifesting, as a lot of people know at the minute it is. And also when they say Age of Aquarius, I was listening to someone talking about Atlantis and what they were and Lemurians, and I thought, the Age of Aquarius. Still watery, innit? Atlantis, watery, sort of. Yeah. So, yeah. And I've always said that, you're about to have amazing stuff show up your crazy dream. Yeah. I do believe in that, sweet. See, I've done bits of it before in the past, but when you sort of forget stuff and then life gets in the way, kids get in the way, and the mundane of the muggles here, us when we're being muggles in the physical, in the dense stuff, forget. And we're remembering again. I'm remembering again what I was doing a while back. We've cleared enough because, yeah, and that's why, because it's been so dense, it's been hard to manifest. But because this denseness is sort of getting transmuted, or we're doing our own work, it comes in quicker. When we blend merge, we can be awake, not sleeping while we still manifesting. Yeah, we're starting bringing it in without that, but yeah, I've brought a few things in. It's good, so yeah, you've got to be careful, in a sense as well. But it's all good. It's all good. Like I said years ago, and I knew this was true anyway, because years ago, Waxman, when I was younger, about 17, I had a wart on my hand here, quite a big one, and here, two here and one there, and it wouldn't go. So I used to go to the doctors and used to burn them off with this really cold stuff. And it happened, but this one didn't go. So my dad was like, right, because he'd read all these books years ago and told me and my sister, you go to bed at night, you imagine yourself visualising that there's a lovely forest. It can be whatever you want it to be, and then there's a pool that opens up, it's sunny, obviously good feeling. There's water, you get in the water, you swim to the other side of the lake or whatever, you get out, you sunbathe, and you're like, yay. And then you're sunbathing and you just say like a little mantra thing, which was something like, see, I still remember it. Hour by hour, day by day, I wish my walk would go away. Hour by hour, day. And you say that to subconsciously, you fall asleep and it's still going on. 2 weeks after, I had to do it every night. 2 weeks after, totally disappeared. No scar, no nothing. It was right here. No nothing. Visualize, feeling, manifestation. So, yeah, but what I'm saying is, two got frozen off, but the one that wouldn't go, I made it go myself. Through visualization, it manifests then. It wasn't there in my visualization. So in the end of, I think it was 2 weeks, it went. Yeah. Because you say it comes out in our physical, doesn't it? Of anger. Things come out on your physical from the inside out. And this is what we're trying to do now with cutting things off from cycles, anger, where when you're looking at the anger, where's it from? I have some anger with the things that are going on at the minute because it's like it's not that anger of like setback now because I've been looking at them. It's just anger of like, ooh, those, do you know what I mean? But that's starting to go now as well because I'm seeing what all that's connected to as well. But it's that thing as long as you're going along with good intentions and it's all for the good to be a better person, then don't worry about when sometimes you fall. You just pick yourself back up again because that's what happens. If we are merging and we're spiritual and human, you have your human self that does things a bit ego, sometimes a bit not. We trip, we get back up. We've got our spiritual guiding self, our higher self helping us all the way. So you fall down, you get back up again. That's like I'm saying, you can go in them rabbit holes as long as you come out of them. You're allowed to go and research what has been, you know, because like I said, you can't have the test paper. You're not given the test paper. You didn't come down here with the contract in your pocket so you could look at it and think, oh yeah, this is what's going to happen in 10 years and I'm going to do this. No, we have to remember ourselves because then it's not any fun in a sense. It might not seem high, loop, it might not seem fun sometimes, but if you're given a test paper at school, later on in life when you're going to be doing something, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't really get it because I was given the answers. So really, I just wasn't really going through the emotions or going through the experience. That's why when YouTube are going on about certain things like bringing YouTube channels down or deleting their videos about certain things, like what we were talking on the Really Woke show the other week, they're deleting it because people are talking about an experience that they had of healing. We're not bothered about what Big Pharma say. People are having experiences and you're trying to shut it up. So you're not going to have experience if you've been given the cheat list, if anyone sort of gets what I'm saying. I probably said that in the wrong way, but I know what I'm talking about and I know a lot of you out there know what I'm talking about. So I've come on now because I don't think I'll be on tonight because I think I might be doing some video with someone else that you might see and you'll be seeing us on Saturday, folks, you know, for the Really Woke show. So, yeah, I just thought I'd come on and say happy summer solstice, wherever you are, waking up or asleep or whatever. This is the best time, isn't it? Spend time in it. Yeah, and that's why I'm hoping to do that this weekend. Instead of thinking, oh, I'm going to be crafting, I thought, no, you can get out in the garden with your pen and paper and do some writing and just put that positivity out there and chill with nature. But, yeah, it is. Do some hooping. Oh, 2:34 a.m. Oh, well, I'm glad you came in. You can go back to sleep now because I'm going to go. I've got a few bits to do before I pick little legs up. And like I keep saying, I think I'm just going to say it all the time. Keep vibing high because that's what it's about. Hi, Alison, I'm going now. Keep vibing high. You know, when you fall down, have a bit of a rest, but pick yourself back up again. That's what it's about. Everyone is invited to Whoop Whoop. So, yeah, so keep vibing high. Where we go one, we go all. And like I say, keep watching people who are positive music. If you watch TV, make sure it's positive. If you're watching YouTube, make sure it's positive people bringing up that vibe. Anything that makes you happy, you know, puts a smile on your face, keeps you in a high vibrating state. I'm taking a ferry to, hang foot out forces. Vibing in high abundance and joy. Yeah. Not too long till I know not too long till the 4th of July, whatever's going to go on, or even if that's a little marker or whatever, I'm not going to say I definitely know, but good things are coming and we know it is, you know, in all, what do you want to say, here and beyond the veil. So, you know, they're both merging together. So